Hey y'all, in for H&H here with the Kenwood TS890S. That's not what the video's about. Just happens to be the radio I currently have connected to emergency power. Yes, indeed, our power is out. So I'm operating off of a Bio-NO LifePo4 battery. I have 3. So I'll be set for a while if I need the radio. What I wanted you to notice is that S meter. An S3 noise level on 40 meter band. Yeah. That's not normal for me. It's usually S5, S6. When the power's on, you got a combination of the natural noise, which is what we're seeing here, and then you've got man-made noise in your neighborhood, and sometimes even perhaps from something in your own home. You know, we're talking about LED lights, fish tank lights, phone chargers, wall warts, food sealers. Plasma TVs are terrible, but they're not around anymore much. But, you know, notice that. It's about half what it normally is here when the power's on. Well, and that's with the preamp on. And let me show you, I normally do not run the preamp, and I normally run 12 dB of attenuation on this band. In that case, it's as quiet as a mouse due to the fact that there's no power. Now, I hear an occasional static crash there, but, you know, we are in an ice storm right now. I shot another video about that. And the power went out. Don't know when we'll get it back. They've said it could be 3 or 4 days. I hope not. But I wanted you to see, this is what ham radio was like, I would say 70s, 80s, when I got into it, where you didn't have so many man-made devices interfering with us. Now, you can still have power line noise, and your power company's obligated to take care of that. You just have to report it to them, and they may take their sweet time to get out there. Hopefully not, but that's been the case for me at times. But, yeah, they're supposed to come out and take care of it. It's usually loose hardware on the pole, loose bolts, loose ground wire. Yeah, even the staples that hold the ground wire to the pole, if they loosen up a little bit, it can cause arcing. Could be dirty insulator, could be a failed or failing lightning arrestor. Those lightning arrestors, each time they conduct, they degrade a little bit, and eventually they will start producing noise themselves. And I've had that happen twice. So, in fact, the power company thanked me for alerting them. They came out and they took a look and they said, oh, thank you. 2 of our lightning arresters were blown. So, you know, when a strike is bad enough, by the way, nothing's going to prevent it. It doesn't matter how many ground rods you put in the ground, all that. If you get a direct hit, you're going to have some damage. It's very unlikely that you would not suffer any damage with a direct hit. But you can minimize that, of course, you know, with lightning arresters and proper grounding. But this is a glorious thing. You know, as long as we're willing to operate on battery power and use 100 watts and not have any other appliance running in our home, assuming we can stay warm, ham radio can be a lot of fun because you won't be wrestling with as much of the man-made noise. And I said as much because, you know, somewhere out in the distance there in what we call the far field, somebody has electricity. There's going to be some things generating noise. But you can see my noise floor there at S3. Let me put it back with the preamp. That's really good. And by the way, on this band, I would never run the preamp anyway, except maybe for CW. For CW, I might, because I'll be using a tight filter. There's somebody talking. Might have been here at 168. Yep.
12, kilowatt 7 Hotel Japan Echo.
Okay, so I'll go back to, you saw he was 20 over. I'll go back to my normal setting. No preamp. And also no preamp on the 80 meter band, 160. And on 80 and 160, I go to 18 dB of attenuation. Also on the 20 meter band, I might not use the preamp there either, but I may not use attenuation. And again, if it's CW, I might use the preamp just because I'm using tight filtering. I need that extra energy to get through the filters. Yeah, you can see that you don't need a preamp on this band. And again, I'm inserting 12 dB of attenuation. As a point of reference, the power is back on. Now look at my noise level. Now that's with the preamp. Turn it off. So now you understand why I run with no preamp and 12 dB of attenuation on this band. I mean, you can still hear some grind out there. So it's definitely better when there's no power. And yes, I'm still operating the radio on battery. Okay, well, I hope you found this short video helpful and informative. Learned a little tip. Again, this is not related to the Kenwood TS890S. I just happened to have it hooked up to the battery and was able to, power it up. I can't power my Yaesu FTX-1 because it needs AC. But the point is, you can understand there that noise is minimized when you don't have QR Mary, man-made noise, and you only have QRN, natural noise. Hope you found the video helpful and informative. Thanks for watching videos on my channel. Please stand by for 42 seconds as I acknowledge 5 of my Patreon team members I call long haulers. They invest a year at a time in this channel, and they've been supporting the channel for multiple years. Without them, you wouldn't have seen this video or hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of others. So please stand by and let's acknowledge these 5. Thanks a lot. 73 from N4 H&H.